reminisce. Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Kenlo back at it again with a new video, and we have our girl Quadiyah of House of Diyah. How you doing today?
I'm good.
That's good. You know, she in a good mood, so am I. So let's just get into how you got started with the business, or how you started with the name, things like that.
Okay, so oh my God, I've always loved fashion ever since I was like a kid, and I always knew that I wanted to start my own clothing line. Or just be a part of fashion in some type of way. So my first introduction to fashion was when I turned 18, fresh out of high school. I started working at Ann Taylor, and there you had to have like a client, like a client list, and you would dress them and pick out clothes and stuff for them. So that's kind of like, I started wardrobe styling at first, and that led to me being able to do Philly Fashion Week, like helping backstage, and I was able to be a part of like P&B Rock's like wardrobe styling team for a hot second.
That's cool.
A hot second. It made me realize like I want to stick with regular people, not do celebrities. I like to be low key and chilling.
So what's the difference between like working with a celebrity and then working with people that aren't celebrities? Like, tell us about both experiences.
Okay, so when you work with like a lot of my clients are in Brent House Square.
Oh, okay.
So it's more personal, more one-on-one. It's like a therapy session. Like a lot of them they're talking to you. You know, some of them sometimes they just need somebody to talk to, but it's more you're teaching them how to, you know, put pieces together, and you're like, you know, showing them what goes with what, and you're talking, you're having a conversation. When you dress with celebrities, they don't necessarily have time for that. It's get them dressed, show them the pieces, and they out the door. It's really quick.
I understand.
And some of them, you know, some of them will talk to you, some of them won't. For me personally, I like to interact, I like to talk, I like to have a conversation. I like for it to be like a therapy session. So for me, working with regular people is more my thing. It's chilling. But I did that, and then when I left Ann Taylor to work at Urban Outfitters, I just felt like I just didn't want to do fashion for nobody else. Like, I didn't want to work in retail for no one else, period. I'm like, I just feel like I'm ready to just try to do this on my own. And I was nervous at first. So when I first started, I was doing like pieces here and there just to get my feet wet to see if I could really, you know, pull it off. But I was just like, I don't know. Like, I just was like, okay, if we really going to do this, we're not going like BS about it. We're going to go 110%.
For sure.
Exactly. So that's when I really started taking it way, way more serious than, you know, I was. And then I'm in school, so I had to be able to balance my schedule out. One night, I was like talking to my best friend, and we were swapping ideas of like the names. So I'm like, 'cause I want my name in it some type of way.
Of course, definitely.
And then we came up with House of Diyah, and I just loved it. Like, I love it. It's so versatile. It allows me to do different things under the name.
And it rolls off your tongue like, oh, House of Diyah. Like, I really like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I wanted to do so much. Like, I still want to be able to do wardrobe styling. I still want to be able to put out like fashion collections and then expand to like beauty and skincare. But I wanted to keep a name that like allows me to do all of that under one umbrella. So I was like, House of Diyah. I feel like it could be a boutique. You could do House of Diyah beauty and skincare products. Like, it's so versatile that it could be so many different things. I don't just have to stay in one lane. So I feel like a lot of people be like, well, you just do clothes, you just have to do clothes. No, you can do other things as well. So that's kind of how it came about. Like,
so tell us how, when you come up with these different products, like what do you do in like your office? How do you go about the thought process of this? Say this is what it's going to be, and I'm going to put it on the paper. Like, how do you keep coming up with products?
When it comes to like drawing, like sketching out clothes. Oh wow. For me, it's more so I try to do what's current, but also reflect my personal style. Like, the House of Diyah clothing line is like a streetwear mixed with casual wear type of collection.
You see yourself going on like the classy side, like
that's what it is. I wanted to combine the two on the strength of my personal style is more classy, more simple, more, you know, comfortable. Everybody says like it's more comfortable, but I also love the edginess of you know, streetwear. So I wanted to be able to combine the two. So you'll see certain pieces in my collection is like you got the t-shirts and, you know, like the t-shirts, and then, you know, I'm expanding to doing caps, but then you also got like the sun-kissed bodycon dress and the simplicity of that, and the versatile. It's very versatile. Like, you can wear it to work with a blazer, or you can wear it with some sneakers and call it a day. So I wanted the collection to be very versatile in that sense, whereas though it's streetwear, but it's also, you could dress it up, like make it real classy and go to a real, you know, a cute event with some of my pieces. That's what's up. It's a mixture, you know.
So tell us how you balance, well, while you were in school for the semester, how you balance your business and school, because I know it can be tough. I know it definitely could be tough because I can relate. Like school and doing and working on your dream is tough, y'all. Like, so tell us how you do it.
Lord, I cry every single day. It's like, no, it was a struggle because I had to do, which I'm getting ready to do again, but I had to do an internship on top of regular classes, on top of working, and then I transitioned to like a new job for the school district. So it was the hardest thing ever. But I think trying to manage my time, like I have it organized. I have about like 6 of them. And a calendar, and I just write everything down so that I know every morning what to do, where I'm going, what I'm doing. But it's the hardest thing ever. Like, it's not easy because you're tired and you have to push yourself. Like, it takes a lot of self-motivation to like see it through. But it's really determination. Like, I wanted to be able to do my business and go to school at the same time. I don't feel like you should have to choose. Because I have spoken to a lot of entrepreneurs that either dropped out of school or they just was like, I couldn't do both. And I just feel like, well, I'm going to do both. Like, I have no option. I have no choice because my education is still important.
Exactly.
So I just, organization, planners, calendars, alarms. You should see my phone, how many, I have alarms just for cat naps. Like, it really gets that bad. So I feel like once I'm done school, I'll be able to do more with my brand. But I'm still growing and still evolving as a designer myself. So I'm taking this time to like grow my craft and really work on different sewing techniques and things like that.
Okay. So this summer, like, what have you been doing to keep building your brand and trying to be versatile in the future? So like, what have you been doing to keep leveling it up and like elevating?
Well, I've been studying like number one, I've been studying different looks that I see around. Also taking notes from other designers, other boutique designers as well. I've also been doing like a lot of networking, talking, communicating, because I want to improve my technique on a fashion designing sense, but I also want to improve my technique with networking and meeting and making connections with other people. So that you can have like the full, around spectrum. But yeah, I just been like going to a lot of networking events, taking sewing classes as well.
Oh, that's
just
nice.
To help
how was that? Like, how was the sewing class?
It's interesting because I'm more of a hand sewer and it takes too long. So working the machine, I feel like once you learn how to just thread it and get it, together, you can work any machine. But it's different stitching techniques, like different stitch patterns and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Girl, it's different stitch patterns and stuff like that. So I'm learning all the different types of, stitch patterns and things like that. But sketching as well. Like I always was a good sketcher. But I wanted to improve that as well. Because I'm a little artsy. I'm not too artsy though. So it's been coming together this summer. But then more than anything though, I've been working on self-care. Because I feel like if you're no good to yourself, how are you going to be good to your business? How are you going to be good to anything else that you're doing?
I like that.
So that has been my number one priority this summer, just self-care and making sure I'm straight so that my business can be straight.
So being as though you're about to attend your associate's degree, right? So what's your plan to the next level? Like, what school you plan on going to? Because I know it's a lot of schools that, that entail design, fashion, and I know they sometimes can be hard to get in. So what's your plan right after community?
Oh, Lord. I am thinking about Temple or LaSalle. But my major has nothing to do with fashion.
Oh, so what's your major?
Behavioral health and human services. I would be going for social work.
That was actually my major before I switched. That's what's up.
I would be going for social work, and I feel like I don't know. I love people. Like I love fashion. I love design. I love I love people and I love helping people. So I'm finding a way to combine that with my brand. Like that's why when people ask me like what kind of brand you have, I'm like it's a lifestyle and fashion brand because. I motivate people. I want people to feel inspired, and I want elevation. Hence, the theme for my business.
I like
and I feel like the youth is everything. The youth is they're the next generation, and I feel like they need more guidance than ever now. So my major, if I do choose, like I don't know which school, like LaSalle or Temple, but I would be a social work major. But if I did decide not to further my education at the moment, I would try to get in the Macy's Fashion Incubator.
Tell us about that. Like, what does that entail?
So Macy's Fashion Incubator is a year program that helps you just grow your business. Like you meet different entrepreneurs, different people come in and talk to you like on the real business side, how to manufacture, like how to get a manufacturer, how to get a store set up, like accountants, all that type of stuff. They give you a really strong guide in the fashion world, and they put you in the position to be at like a New York City Fashion Week and meet those people. Like they help you so much. And I feel like that would be a cool opportunity.
I think
a great, like a great stepping stone. So I'm thinking about it. It's hard, but I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Yeah. So as you said previously, you know, you for the youth and you like to motivate. Tell us how you always not feel the need, but how do you go about motivating people, especially like on Instagram? I see you always do videos and always give people motivation. Like, how do you always motivate yourself to motivate other people?
I don't know, I guess it was just the way that I was brought up. I realized at an early age that all you have is yourself. Like, you got your family, you got your friends, but at the end of the day, they can't go to school for you. They can't pay your bills. They can't, feed you. I mean, they can feed, your family can feed you, but some people, their families can't. So you have to be that driving force behind yourself. You have to have that motivation. You have to depend on yourself. And for me, it's just always do or die with me. Like, I feel like if I don't get it done, nobody's gonna get it done. And
I'm the same way.
Exactly.
You gotta do it for yourself. If nobody can do it, then you gotta do it.
Exactly. And I always just try to instill that in people. Like, if you have a dream, just go after it. It doesn't matter. Like, if it fails, so what? At least you did it. A lot of people don't even have the courage to even take that first step. So with kids, I just feel like working. Like, I work for the school district, and I got to see like a lot of I work with kindergartners. And they're like 5 and 4 years old, coming in the classroom with the weight of the world on their shoulders, like going through all these situations.
I used to work with kids too. I used to work with sixth graders. They have like the life of a 20-year-old.
Yes, right. And it's like it made me just see like, oh my God, like these little kids that should be worrying about just having fun and going to school and learning is worrying about how they're gonna eat and the clothes, like they don't got clean clothes on their bodies. Like that type of stuff just made me look at it like, yo, like somebody got to step in somewhere. And I know I'm just one person, but to see the effect that I had on the whole classroom, like...
I see what you mean. Yeah, you can make a difference to one child or a lot of children. Like, when I worked with sixth graders, and I was working in North Philly, I worked at Rhodes Elementary.
Yeah.
And it was tough because of the environment, too. Like, the environment, they around a bunch of other kids that, that had less than them, and then they had less, too. Like, even though they came from the same background, one either had more, but it was still less to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like they worried about if they're going to eat. They worried about if they can use the bathroom. They about other things other than the education. So I definitely understand where you're coming from, because it's like you're so young. Why are you worried about problems that I need to worry about?
Exactly.
Like, it's like you want to take them out of this situation, but you can't. You can only just help.
Exactly. Like, I just wanted to put them in my pocket and take them home. It was the hardest thing.
It's the hardest thing.
To just leave them there. So I mean that, and then like I went to the Salvation Army summer camp. It was amazing from when I was a kid to about 14, 15. And even then, like, I was mentoring the younger kids, or even the kids that was around like our age as well. We was still like mentoring them and just being positive. It's all about positivity. So that just always stuck with me. Like, even the little kids around my way, I try to teach them how to dress like not like just showing them that you don't have to show a lot of skin to feel beautiful and stuff like that. So
I like that message.
Yeah, just always stay with me,
So what kind of advice can you give to people that's coming up in the fashion industry and are in school as well, like yourself? Like, what kind of advice, like groundbreaking advice, would you give?
Oh Lord, self-motivation and discipline is the key to success. I feel like if you feel in your heart that you can do anything and nobody can stop you, you already winning right there. And then with anything you're doing, it takes discipline. Even just trying to like get your driver's license, like it takes discipline. And I feel like with a lot of people, they lack the discipline. Like, you have to really force yourself to, like, if you want this bad enough, you're gonna have to work for it. And
work behind it.
Exactly. And then don't get discouraged if your first attempt for something fails. Because I know for me, a lot of people won't tell you their secret. They'll say like, oh, I'm here for helping another sister and everything like that. But if you go to them and ask them like, who your manufacturer? Like, how do I even get in touch with finding a manufacturer? They will not tell you. And for me, I'm looking at it like, well, how y'all so much for like helping, but you won't even put me in a direction to where to find a manufacturer. Not even like, I'm not asking specifically for yours. I understand maybe you can't give me that.
Just direction,
but
guidance.
Give me a website somewhere so I can look to find a manufacturer. A lot of people will not do that. A lot of people will not do that at all. So don't get discouraged. They kind of feel like if you want it bad enough, you got to find it on your own. But it's like, if you're supposed to be, inspiration, trying to help me, or just help in general, I feel like you should give me some type of guidance. But I mean, teach your own. That's how some people rock. Then that's what they do. But Just don't get discouraged. If you want it, exactly, you'll find it on your own. Just don't give up. Yeah.
So being this though, like, you know, we both from Philly. We know how, you know, we know how it gets when we building up a dream and trying to get, you know, different connections and networking. How does it feel when, like, you can't get to that next level? Because I know how it is. I know how it is. Like, you trying to get help, it feels like nobody can help you. Like, how does it feel, and how do you just keep pushing through?
It just motivates me, honestly, even more, because I'm like, I don't have time to sit here and beg nobody. Like, you juggling 60 different things, your regular life, school, and you trying to do this for your business. It just drives you. It pushes you. You even more hungry to find out why they don't want to give it to you. Like, what's so special about it? But I just know, me personally, the way I do things, if somebody was to ask me, you know, who your manufacturer, I'm the type, I'm not going to give you my specific manufacturer, but I'm going to put you in the vicinity of where to go. Like, I'm going to direct you, well, here, this is how I went about finding my manufacturer. If you just so happen to find it on your own and you get the manufacturer I got, cool. But I'm not going to not tell you, like, how to, you know, get it. So, it's just, it makes me hungry when somebody, like, I'm not going to help you. I'm like, okay, you ain't going to help me, I'm just doing it on my own. It just makes it that much better, like, when you get to where you need to be, so.
And I remember seeing you, like, you know, you saying how you was going to get your office. Like, how did that feel? Like, because I always wanted an office of my own, y'all. And I was like, how is everybody doing this? I never seen, I'm the type, I'm shy. Like, and I don't really ask questions. I just, like, try and Google it myself. But I'm like, the person right there, so why not ask? You know what I'm saying? But, like, how did you go about getting your office? Because I know at a young age it's really hard. So, really like, how did you go about that?
Wow. A lot of networking, a lot of praying and begging went into that one right there. The person that owns the building that I was renting the office out of, I've actually done work for his wife. Like, did their closet, organized it.
You got the other organized.
So he rented it to me for a really good price. And I was able to,
like it's for the low, yo.
Yeah, for the low. And I was able to do everything out of that office. I needed it because I was able to have my clients come there, but I was also able to, like, do my homework and everything else out of it. So it worked really, really well. So I was like, okay, I was really grateful for that. I was really, really grateful for that. But I realized that I wasn't necessarily ready for an office. Just not yet. Not yet. It's more important. I feel like it was more important things I needed to handle before I'm putting out money every month for an office. So I'm like, I could wait for that. But I do appreciate him letting me rent out the space. That was cool.
Nice. That was cool. And as far as, I know you had, like, the organization part of your own business. How is that going? Are you still doing it?
Yes, I do it here and there. It'll always be something. I love organizing. Like, it's crazy.
I never met anybody that loves organizing, honestly. Because, like, I say I'm organized, but honestly, it's just piled up. You know, like, I'll say I'm organized, but I never met anybody like that loves to organize. You know,
I love organizing. I love cleaning. Like,
no, that I do like.
That stuff is fun to me.
I hate a dirty space. Okay,
that stuff is fun to me. Organize. I don't know. It just helps me think. So that's what it is. Like,
I can think.
You think better, and I just love how it looks. I blame secretly working in retail because you gotta fold the clothes and you have to fold them a certain way. You gotta make sure everything's color coded and everything like that. So I don't know, I just took it and ran with it, and I just love organizing. It's a part. So a part of my business is wardrobe styling, and I do include, like, closet cleaning and stuff like that with it. So if someone wants to reach out to me, like, hey, Quadiyah, I want you to come clean out my closet for me, I'm all for it. My friends love it. I clean out their closets. My family love it. So it works. And
do they also, like, I don't want to say purchase, but do they support, you know, your business? Like,
definitely. And I think that's the cool part about it, because when I design my pieces, I never intended, honestly, to sell them. It was more so I wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to see if I could actually design clothes, like putting the ideas that I've been sketching, really sew them. And once I started getting such a good response from people just in the neighborhood, like, yo, where you get that from? I'm like, I made it. It's like, I would buy that if you like really was selling them. That's what really got me like, okay, we gonna sell some clothes now. We gotta sell some clothes, make some money. So, yeah, I just wanted to see, and that's why I tell people, because a lot of people ask me, well, what if don't nobody buy none of your stuff? Like, or what if it fails and stuff like that? And I would just be like, exactly. But to them, I was just like, it wouldn't really necessarily even matter to me if somebody bought my stuff or not, because I wanted to prove something to myself. I wasn't proving anything. Exactly. I wasn't proving anything to anybody. I just wanted to prove something to myself.
Okay, so, like, as far as the fact that you said that, so how do you feel? I'm not gonna say, well, how do you feel about other people doing their own thing, but how do you think that people should go about their business? Because, you know, having a business is hard, you know. And do you think that people should always prove to the public that they can do it, or is it more about proving it to themselves?
I feel like it's more about proving it to yourself, because with anything you're doing, you have to be passionate about it.
Right.
A lot of people, like, especially in Philly, everyone does hair and everybody does clothes.
Right.
So I feel like if you're really passionate about it, you should do it. Don't try to copy off somebody else. Yeah, don't try to like copy off somebody else, because you can't do it better than them. I feel like, you know, you cannot do it better than them. And then, you know, you might do your pieces a little bit different than how that person's doing their pieces. So I don't know. I just feel like I just do my own thing. I stay in my own lane and I make my own lane. So I'm just like, you know, if you want to make clothes, make clothes. Right. You want to do a boutique, but just do it different than the next person. Right. Don't be trying to sell the same products as them, because at least if you are, sell it for a lower price, like, or add some sparkle or something to it. Like, I just feel like that if you're going to do hair, you need to be selling lashes and waist trainers and everything out your shop. Like, I just feel like you need to take it to the next level. So with me, I just felt like, yeah, I'm making clothes, but you can also get wardrobe style by me. You can also get your closet cleaning by me. Like, it's a one-stop shop for me. Like, my business is a one-stop shop for your fashion needs. That's what I'm making it. Okay. And my style aesthetic is what's different. I feel like it's what's different. Cause you have, like, I know, like for instance, I'm obsessed with Milano DeRouge. I love her stuff.
I knew you was gonna say that. I was just about to say, like,
I love
who do you
her
look
stuff.
up to? Like, now that you said that, like, what is it about her that makes you say, that's it right there? Like,
oh my God, I just love her clothes. I love her personality, the positivity.
Yeah, I met her. Her personality is great.
Yes, I've met her a couple times myself.
She's very motivating. She's very encouraging, but especially when it comes to people making clothes.
Exactly. She's very innovative, and she's very creative in the way that she makes her pieces. Okay. And I love that she has her own thing. Like, her business is her own.
Exactly. It's her.
It has its own lane. But then it's also, oh my God, the Low collection. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. It's like Lovelloo.
I feel like
I just never say the name right.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, her collection is more sporty. Like, Dej Loaf was spotted in one of her jumpers.
Oh, okay.
She's from Philly. Her streetwear brand is it's sporty. It's a sporty type of streetwear brand.
But it still has like a fashion side to it.
Yeah. And I feel like watching them and seeing how they do their thing. Like, I'm a youngin' at the end of the day, and I'm pretty sure they're kind of a little bit older than me. Right. But they stay in their own lane. Even though, you know, everybody's doing streetwear, it's more than just selling t-shirts. Like, it's very creative. They're very creative with it. Defora as well. I love that, you know, her thing is like a Greek theme. It's a Greek like streetwear theme. So I just thought that was so cool, the concept. So I just felt like, well, why not? I like that business casual kind of look, that casual simplicity type look. I feel like a lot of people, you can't go wrong with something simple. Like, so I was like, well, why can't I combine that with streetwear?
Simplicity is key.
That's what I'm saying. You cannot go wrong with that, and then you mix it with some streetwear. Like, that's a match made in heaven. So
what about Pish Posh? Because I've seen, like, I don't know if you heard of her, but she does a lot of art on her clothes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, like, you know, and I see, like you said, everybody's different. So, like, do you ever look at her things for, like, other ideas to, like, to add different, how can I say, not pictures, but different, like, your style to the clothing? Like, do you ever think, like, you should add more to your clothes other than just your logo?
Yeah. So, I've seen pieces of hers. Okay. But I mostly follow. I've had the opportunity to actually meet her. Oh, okay. These Pink Lips, Idris.
Oh yeah, I met her. Yeah.
Yes. So she's an actual artist, and she was able to she transformed her art onto clothing. Me personally, this collection that I've done it's called the Varsity Collection. And I think you kind of get the feel from
I see what you're saying.
the big circle and that. It was called the Varsity Collection. It was like a coming out collection. So I didn't want to do anything too crazy, because it is the summer and who's really wearing clothes? Right. Like, no one's it's hot, so who's really wearing clothes? But I wanted to keep it as simple, but still kind of like you'll look like, oh, what's this when it's all together. So the fall collection is gonna be very small, and I'm working on it, but it'll be more. It's still simple, but I think you won't see so much of like the logo. Like, you'll know it's me, but you won't see too much of like it being like a logo thing. It's different pieces and different added on specialties to them.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So I think you have given us a mouthful of things today, you know, and I feel like, you know, your brand is very cool. I'm actually purchasing this shirt today, so make sure y'all follow her. Tell me where they can follow you.
Yes. You can follow me on Instagram. I am House of Diyah. Or you can follow my business page, House of Diyah _. Got it?
Underscore.
Instagram. Yes.
And you can also follow me at the Kenlo Show on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. And make sure you cop up on her shirts. It's the Varsity Collection and it's out now. And that's all, folks.
I dominate break loose, giving mics minstrel cycles, streets disciple. I rock beats that's mega trifle and groove even smoother than